The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society, and we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control. And no official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, civilian or military, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed.
You to vote on the news, and here's the winner. There's a huge, hidden, heavenly body right here in our solar system. Evidence is mounting that either a brown dwarf star or a gas giant planet is lurking at the outermost reaches of our solar system, far beyond the planet Pluto. According to the British newspaper The Independent, the object is 4 times the size of Jupiter. Experts say the presence of such a massive object could explain why a barrage of comets has been coming from that direction.
A number of things that I've heard from people in the Pentagon, that the buzzword in the secret of secrets in the Pentagon is the Sumerian gods are returning, and that's what they're referring to as that whole area that Peter's
Wow.
Can you repeat that again, just in case anybody missed it? The buzzword
in the Pentagon, in the military circles that are in the know about the cover-up here, they kind of, in whispered tones, talk about the return of the Sumerian gods. And they're talking about the what we would call aliens or fallen angels returning into the Middle East, into Old Sumer area.
The Anunnaki.
Well, could be.
Under the other ancient names.
The gods are returning, not invading. They have started with a trickle, with both random and carefully planned mass sightings. Soon the event will be upon us, and the ÄNÜÑÄKï will be returning en masse. We will meet our makers, we will meet our ancestors, and the world will wake from the dream of orphanage to remember our parents, our guardians. These are not invaders. They have been coming here long before we existed. And they are truly good, unlike what entertainment media program us to believe. And they exist. The elite humans of Earth are not faking the existence of UFOs and extraterrestrials. On the contrary, they are actually manipulating us to fear and hate the returning gods, rather than embrace them for who they truly are, our rescuers. For the gods will destroy the New World Order, because they oppose deception. They will come and destroy key military bases, especially underground bases. And the elite-controlled Earth governments will declare that we are being invaded, and that we are being warred upon. But the truth is that it will be the insidious international bankers who are being warred upon, and all of their puppet governments destroyed. No citizens will be targeted. The power elite will be completely annihilated, and the meek, people like us, will inherit the earth. Believe. There is good out there. There are beings who are disgusted with how this world is being ordered and how the masses are being treated. The Anunnaki are systematically disarming, disabling, deactivating, and destroying nuclear weapons of all sorts around the world. They even began nuking underground bases on September 26, 2011, producing effects on the surface that are earthquake-like. These beings are here to take the power from the New World Order elite and give it back to mankind. FEMA plays a vital role in the New World Order. When the gods return, there will be confusion, death, and destruction, and possibly extinction-level ecological disasters. This is why FEMA has been preparing coffins and detention camps for U.S. citizens and why FEMA has clearly been preparing for the declaration of martial law. This is also why FEMA is training for a so-called alien invasion. And when the gods begin their descent, FEMA will have you believe that Earth is being invaded by hostile extraterrestrials and that FEMA has your best interests at heart. But these are not invaders, they are our saviors, and FEMA, rather than developing a strategy to help you, have already made your coffins. The false flag alien invasion theory is, itself, a psyop. There will be no false flag alien /UFO invasion. The worldly powers that be want you to think that they've planned a staged extraterrestrial invasion because, unlike the unawakened masses, you can't be fooled into thinking that hostile aliens are invading when the Elohim return. But the Elohim are real, and they are not invaders. Their leader is the Almighty and one true Elohim, our Lord Yahweh.
Tonight, as our troops begin to come home, let us recognize that the hard work of freedom still calls us forward. We've learned the hard lessons of history. The victory over Iraq was not waged as a war to end all wars. Even the New World Order cannot guarantee an era of perpetual peace, but enduring peace must be our mission. Our success in the Gulf will shape not only the New World Order we seek, but our mission here at home.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order.
We have ever seen, not just of the global economy, but of the global order as a whole. And 200 years ago, a famous British Foreign Secretary said that the new world had been called into existence to redress the balance of the old. In 1990, another old world ended, dominated by the Cold War, and people talked then, in 1990, of the New World Order.
Nevertheless, the United States is in a key position to shape this so that the problem of the Bush presidency will be the emergence of a new international order.
Within the next 4 years, we will see the emergence of a new international order.
The beginning of a new international order, and it could well be that this president, who is so reviled by intellectuals, will emerge as one of the seminal presidents of his period.
Let's assume
of American modern history.
One of the seminal presidents.
He could.
What does he have to do to achieve that status?
He has to do certain things, and he has to have some luck.
In an era of globalization, of political interdependence, where the world is ever more swiftly opening up, and the cliché about a global community becomes an economic, political, often social reality. In this new world,